All right, hey guys, I wanted to put this all together in one nine for you. Kind of just show you the way that I typically play my nines. So here you can see we're going to go with a roll ball off of the first tee box. Just try to roll this up here. It doesn't need to be too perfect off the tee. Get it up here. Other than that, especially on a front pin, we're going to go with the back spin. Now you do need to make sure that you reach this to the green. That's kind of the foremost important here. So I might be able to come off, but I don't want to come off too much. So maybe that's 98% or so. And there you can see right in there for a great shot. That's a very good start. You want to start off with those great shot points if you can. So if you can be precise, that's going to be ideal, because here you'll see I get 129 extra points for that. If I want to earn 3 stars, I'm going to have to do some good things. So that's a step in the right direction. I'm probably still going to need an eagle as well. So let's see what we got here. It looks like we're on the back tee box, straight up the wind. This is a good opportunity. You can see it's the best pin. I don't think I can get a roller there, which means that I'll probably need a torpedo. I'm going to just go ahead and waste it, because with this pin that I have, this is a very good opportunity for eagle, so I don't want to squander it. I have a nice wind, I have a nice pin, and we're just going to try to focus on grinding this, hopefully perfectly straight. Oh, no. Oh, it's up there. Good. I think it just curled up there. I was worried about it coming up short. But here you can see we get it in there. And as I mentioned, a very good opportunity here. And there you can see we roll it in for eagle. This is a perfect start. So if you ever want to get a 3-star campaign, this is exactly what you need. All those great points on one, because it takes a lot of points to get. So I'm pretty much on progress. I essentially just need to kind of play my I'm probably very close to earning enough. If I just play a formality round, greens and fairways, I'm probably very close at this point to being able to pull this off. So typically this is going to play just a little bit downhill. And we also have the wind that we need to worry about as well, just a tiny bit. Just come in off of this just a little bit. It's 90-some%. And that's a good thing that I did, because I don't want to roll off there on the back of the green. This is going to help me get that green in regulation. You need to make sure that you're not missing your green and recs. So you can see that gets me an extra 50 points this way, because you can see this isn't going to really earn me that much. I only get 164. So all that other stuff that I earned ahead of time is kind of keeping me on pace, even a little bit better pace. So typically I'd like to even get an eagle here, but this is going to be a tough opportunity to eagle with a headwind here. So I'm not too happy about that wind. Got a good pin though. We did get the best pin scenario. You can see I'm not even going to have to play a massive hook like I did on that other hole. So we can essentially just kind of go for it here. Almost got a great shot on that one too. It was very close. You can see, as I mentioned, I could see that it was just kind of working its way out. You can see that played about, what, 35%, 35 yards uphill or so. But you can see another eagle here. So we're really putting together a good score. This is going to be a good campaign score. We're probably going to earn 3. Oh, wow. And another on top of it. I can't believe. Now, I do believe this is probably a top spin ball. Man, this is going to be a risky shot. So I don't want to go long in the water. So hopefully I don't. You can see I'm just going to play a hook. Just not enough. And you can see it didn't roll down in the bunker either. That's going to take away from my point total. I'm not going to be able to get that sand save. I'm not going to earn very much. But I need to make sure I get this green and wreck. So I'll need to come in just a little bit hot here, just to make sure that it does climb onto the surface. You don't want to throw away too many points here, because we're on pace to really put up a good round. And if I could have crept that up onto the green, would have been even another chance at an eagle. But as I mentioned, we're going to kind of go through a little bit too much, kind of intentionally. And, you know, I still gave it a pretty good run considering. But you don't want to throw away too many points. You want that green and rack, you know, get that 50 extra points there just in case. But score-wise, we should be good. Unless we really squander something away here, we're looking pretty good. So this is a tough one. I'm kind of in between, you know, here. It's downwind. So I'm going to just kind of play it over to the left here. Typically, I might club up. But I'm just going to try to... Oh, no. It's just too much. So this is kind of where it gets in that area where I'm mentioning to you guys, you got to be just a little bit careful because it came through just a little bit high. I thought it was going to play just a tiny bit uphill and be up in here, and it rolled through just a little bit. Now, for me to earn any points whatsoever, I need to hold this. I'm not going to earn very many points here. So I'm going to play this just off the cup here. We're going to try to, was it 9? 13. So at 13, I'm thinking maybe five-ish bars, which is nice because I'm going to be able to see that power. So I'm thinking somewhere maybe 5 and a half, somewhere up in there. Other than that, so I didn't quite play enough. The distance control was good, but here you can see, you know, we only get 50 points. In terms of score, we're going to be okay. We need to get back on track here, though. If we want to get that 3-star reward, we need to make sure that we don't squander this. So we're going to need to get this one. Of course, we got the longest tee box, and on top of that, a wind straight in the face. So that's really not helping us in terms of getting this achievement. But it is going to be a side wind for this one. And we're just going to bring this in with just a little bit of hook to avoid this tree. It might be, I need to play it just a little bit. So here you can see we get it up here. It should be significant. 6 irons still. 135, a little bit downwind. I think this should maybe just creep onto the green. It's not going to be by much, though. Typically, you need to play this one uphill. But it does help that I don't have to hit a wood. So I'm just going to kind of do that. I need to make sure that I hit that backspin, because without the backspin, it may roll through. The last thing you want to do here is go through the green. So here you can see we roll in the birdie. As I mentioned, you know, we kind of stay on track. That's the hardest hole on this. That one in 9. So you want to really make sure that you don't squander that. Similar with this, you know, we just need to make sure, keep it in the fairway. So I'm just going to take off just a little bit, just to kind of focus on a little bit more precision. You know, 10 extra yards really isn't going to get us a lot here. Now, this probably won't roll out unless I don't use the backspin. But not using the backspin also has its own risks, because I might roll off. But you can see it's uphill and 9 down into the wind. This is a very tough shot. I'm going to just kind of roll with it. See if I can't get this. Kind of run out towards the hole, and sure enough it does. But you need to avoid this mound, and that's what I was trying to do, because there's a, you know, you roll off the green right there by the base of that mound. It's actually a pitch. You'd miss out on all those eagle points, on those green and rec points. It's like 50 extra points that I would have thrown away if I missed that green. So you don't want to do that, especially when you got this score going. And we never know what tee box we're going to get. We did get the easy one here, which is nice. But what if I got that back tee? You know, I might par this hole. I still may par this. You know, I need to make sure that I take care of business here. That's going to be a little bit uphill. I do believe it'll probably be about 20 yards, give or take. So we're just going to kind of go with this. Just kind of hit it full, make sure that I get it up onto the surface foremost. And sure enough, it's in there pretty close. We should give ourselves a good chance here. So sure enough, there you can see we roll it in. And let's just see what the score looks like. You can see that par on 6. Hopefully it doesn't cost us. I'm pretty sure it doesn't, because we did do pretty up. Sure enough, see, 50 points. So I missed it by 50 points. One more green and rec. It's that one shot. You know, I missed 2 green and recs there total. But, you know, that one, well, no, it was just that green and rec, and that was it. So with the great shot points that I got and the 2 eagles, you still needed a clean round or just a little bit more putt distance. I needed about 40 more feet worth of putts alternatively, or one more great shot point. So if I would have hit one more shot in there just a little bit closer, we would have got that 3-shot achievement because we barely missed it. But that's what it takes, you know, in order for you to be able to do that. So good luck with this Volcano Palms course front 9. The front's much easier than the back is. The back can be a little bit grueling. So I'm going to try to go through all of these. Good luck with your rounds, and take care, guys.